Alright, so we've been using this fire starter here. It's the Rutland Safe Light Fire Starter Squares. Contains 24 squares, light any fire instantly, works great even when wet, no flare-ups, non-toxic. How long does this burn for? It doesn't really say, but what these are basically is just cardboard squares that are like soaked in oil or something. This is 2 of them right here, and they've worked good. They have worked good. We haven't experimented with any other brand other than this. I use these to light my grill. I've been using them to light the wood stove, and today my wife brought home some of these. This is Zip, since 1936. Never heard of them, but that could just be me. Burns up to 18 minutes. Quick lighting and powerful, premium all-purpose fire starter. So I'm going to open these up and we're going to light a fire with these today. And we're going to see how they work, because I am so new at this wood stove stuff. So this is interesting. They're like little squares. Here, I'll take one of these out. Break one of those and I'll show you the difference here. There's the difference. Little square, little thing there. So I've been having some issues, and it's just because I'm so new at trying to do all this. So I've been using redwood to start my fire, and then we've been burning oak. You guys are actually sitting on a pile of oak right now. So I'm going to try straying away from the redwood. I'm going to use pine today to start it, and I'm going to use one of these new fire starters. So it's 57 degrees outside. It's not super hot, and in here it's like 76 right now. But this house, I don't know if you can tell. Well, yeah, I'm sure you can. It's cinder block, it's concrete, and like this wall is cold to the touch right now. And the fire, it seems to need to burn in here a lot to warm this house up. So we're going to move on over to the wood stove. We're going to try these Zip fire starters. It says just light the wrapper. Quick lighting and powerful, just light the wrapper. So I guess you leave it in the plastic. I don't really know if I want the plastic inside my... I mean, I'll do what they say. I'll do what they say because they know how their product works. I don't. So let's move on over to the stove and see if we can get this thing going. All right, so you guys are actually in the stove right now. So bear with me here while I get kind of situated. Now I'm worried that this pine is actually a little wet. So I don't know how good it's gonna work. I've never used pine to start a fire. So we're gonna see how it goes. All right. I'll just throw that little piece of cardboard in there. We'll get this underneath there, and like I said, I don't know what to expect. How are you? Oh, you guys just fell in the fire. Let me move out of the light a little bit here. All right, so we're gonna get this thing going. I am not going to leave you guys right there because I don't want to destroy this camera, but I'll leave you there for a minute at least. There we go. The wrapper, they said just light the wrapper. The wrapper is lit, as you can see. We're creating a lot of smoke. Let's shut the door. And let's see what happens here. Unfortunately, with the camera I'm using, I'm going to have to hold it the whole time, so bear with me. I mean, the pine's already lit, so that's kind of cool. And like I said, I'm so new at burning wood for heat. You know, I've got a thermostat right there on the wall that I've used for so many years, and then we had this stove. I mean, you guys have seen it, but I'll take a step back so you can see it even better. And this is how we've chosen to do it for ever. We're really enjoying it. So I'm not quite sure when I should put the oak on. Let me grab a piece. I'll grab a piece and just set it right here. So we have it sitting there ready to go on. I don't know if we're supposed to wait for the pine to go to coals or if we should put it on now. I don't know all this stuff, so hopefully somebody will chime in. Actually, can I put you guys? I can actually. I'm gonna put you guys right there so you can see what we're looking at. And I don't know if you'll be able to see me, but you don't really need to see me, you need to see that. I mean, I feel like dropping this oak in there right now, but I don't know. That pine sure did light quick though, huh? Of course it lit quick and it's gonna burn out quick too. Now see, this is what I thought was super interesting. As soon as you close the door, see how things calm down in there? And see how they start to die down? Then you crack the door open again, it gets a little crazy, it'll pick back up again. Super interesting stuff. But I do feel like I should have this piece of wood on there getting the flames on it right now. It's getting the best of me. I'm putting it on. Woo! That's hot. Oh, I got black hands now. Cool. So we'll see how that ends up. We'll do some little fast forward action here. Okay, so things are absolutely going now. It's only been a few minutes. We're up to, well, what's that, 150 degrees. One of our fans has already started. Let's go ahead and shut this door. Calm things down a little bit there. There's quite a bit of fire in that stove right now. It's heating up quick. I mean, sitting here, I'm probably, you guys are a little closer than me. I'm probably 3 feet away from it, and I could feel the heat radiating off of it. But I'm actually super impressed. This is the first time I've started it with pine, and that fire starter, I don't see it down there burning anymore. I don't think that burned for the 18 minutes they said it would burn, but it definitely got this thing going pretty good. So we'll let it sit here and do its thing for a little bit, and then we'll come back and we'll see if it's something that we have to revisit and start over. Because there's been quite a few times in the last, I've only been doing this for This is day number 5, actually, to be honest with you, that we've been heating with wood. We had this wood stove installed earlier this year, but this is the first time we're using it. 5 days now, 5 days in, and I'm learning so much. Learning mostly through trial and error, to be honest with you. I've watched a million YouTube videos, read a million web pages, talked to a million people, but it's one of those things I guess you just have to learn. So there's been quite a few times where I've started a fire in the last 5 days, and then I've had to come back and restart that fire again and again and again. So we'll see how this goes, and we'll be back to talk more about it in a minute. Alright guys, so it's been like 10 minutes and this thing is just cooking. So our little catalytic converter there is now in the active range, so we can close that, and I am actually going to call this a success. It's almost going too good. You can see all the pine down there is all, well, pretty much coals now. I don't know if you can see in the video, but you can see that it's got some oils coming out of it, some sap. It was pretty wet. I've got some sitting down here to dry it a little bit. And don't worry, I won't leave it there. I'm just having it there while I'm sitting here monitoring it. And yeah, I'm going to say that's a successful way to start it the first time every time. So awesome. Anyway, guys, I wanted to throw this short video up here. You know it's shorter, way shorter than the things that I normally do. But I wanted to throw this thing up there just because I was going to try something new tonight. And I wanted to share it with everybody out there. So I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, we got both fans humming right along up there. And we will see you guys on the next video.